Hello guys, welcome back to our Civ 5 Gielinor map Battle Royale. So, as I explained in the last video, in my EU4 video, I did lose the save of the previous episode 3, but I brought us back to 155 where episode 3 ended. Some things are different, so we're going to take a quick minute to do a quick overview of the world. And we'll do it up by region. So when we look at Asgarnia, the Zerosians are obviously doing very well for themselves. I'm highly expecting a siege of Akkad. They're probably going to take this, and this is going to be a united area. And I'm also going to make some predictions here, so we'll see if I'm right. Maybe you can make your own predictions. It seems to me we have in the north, the Gothixians are going north. I think they're going in for the Inca here. We could see the fall of Cusco, which would be pretty cool because they have taken capitals from two other people. They're sort of in the lead with capitals right now, with 3 capitals. And it would be an irony of history for them to lose their capital then and an assault. Let's talk about the north a little bit. It's pretty chopped up into bits. Where I originally was concerned that the Mayans were stuck here in the middle, they seem to have lucked out pretty well. The Inca, the real threat, went for other people besides them. Stockholm never really grew. They have one colony out here, and as we discussed earlier, Venice is SOL from the start of the game. When we move here, we also see St. Petersburg's Russia, Alexander the First. It's hard territory. He's kind of isolated. He hasn't done too much. We look at Mistalin. It's pretty chopped up. I'd say the people doing the best right now are the Papacy, mainly because they have 2 cities down, and it's 11 and 9. Ethiopia also has 2, but it's 12 and 4. And you can see up here the Papacy's in 3rd place, mainly because of their religion points. We go down to the desert. I like the desert. It's a very interesting place for me. We have a few main powers, Prussia obviously being one, Japan being the other. Japan has always played a really good game in Conquest, and they have a decent army, as you can see, and they could easily grow that. We could see an attack on Arabia, maybe even Honolulu. Maybe they go for Prussia. They have a lot of options. And when we go to the south here, I see 2 big rivals, Sardinia and China. These are the 2 big powers. We do have France and Carthage sort of here along the coast, and they could intervene if they wanted to. But what I'm expecting is one of these 2 guys is going to beat the other one, and that one will take over the south. And between Prussia and Japan, who wins here, the winner, it's sort of a tournament here in the desert. The winner of those 2 conflicts gets to take on the winner of the other 2. UK has actually been doing pretty good for itself. It's in 2nd place here, mainly from religion. I'd be interested to see what they can do. They do have missionaries here, an inquisitor. I'd be interesting to see them spread their religion. It'd be a little tough for them, because their holy city is very isolated. We look at Mauritania. The standout to me is the Ottomans. They already have 4 cities. They're in a good location. It's defensible because they can reinforce any of their cities pretty quickly with the road. Montezuma has been aggressive, and he has 3 cities right now, but because he's been aggressive so early on, I think he might have angered enough people that he could easily be invaded by anyone. And maybe we might see a surprise come up by Brazil, but right now my money in this region is to the Ottomans. And I just want to check out the Elf lands real quick. I'm expecting... my money's still on Austria. They blew an opportunity to take Berlin earlier, but they still have the momentum between the 2. Spain has gotten up 3 cities in the region, so I'd give them the 2nd place in the region. They could do something here. And the Huns still have a good region. If they take Memphis, they could get something going. I'd be interesting to see what they do, and I wonder if any of them is going to settle in these mountains here. That would be very very strategic, because there's a lot of resources here, and if you settle here, you'd have to beat that city to get through. Let's take a look at the south. The Kandar region is super interesting because we have 3 main powers. We have the Zulu here in the north, the Romans in the middle, and the Armadillians here in the south, who just took Lisbon. This is, again, a little bit of a different save than what ended on episode 3. So that's why I'm going over everything. and this is a big pickup for these guys. That said, we do have the Mongols still here, so both Armidal and Rome really need to worry about being attacked from the rear. Zulu is already being attacked from the rear. They seem to be at war as we speak. I think they're at war with these northern factions here. It'd be interesting to see which one of these groups comes out on top. As you can see, which is also different, the Zulu actually took Warsaw this time. I'd be very interested to see which one of these guys wins. If I had to put money on it, I would say the Zulu are looking real strong right now. But let's put it this way: whoever controls Warsaw controls Kandarin. That's what I'll say. I just love that city position so much. I'm never going to get over it. It's such a great position. Gives you that canal. The Zulu, if they got into war with Rome, would be able to funnel their navy through this region. Sadly, their navy is not very existent right now. They have this galley here. So let's pick up the game again. We're going to get back into it. We have Nebuchadnezzar and Isabella. Oh, no, now it's... Everyone's declaring war on Isabella. Okay, there's a number of countries declaring war on Isabella. Isabella's down to Toledo and Santiago, and when nations get real weak like this, everyone starts declaring war on them, so I'm not surprised. Oh, I think we're already seeing that attack on Akkad. The Zerosians are moving in. We're seeing more declarations on Isabella. Just, I'm not even going to begin to try and list all these nations here. But Isabella's time seems to be coming in here soon. I do want to talk a little bit more about what's going on here. Oh, we are seeing a little bit of conflict already, as we can see. I feel like their army, yeah, it's getting a little thin after they've taken Braga and Lisbon. The army's getting a little thin. The Mongols could cause a lot of problems here. They are trading, but they might not value that trade more than they value this city. It would be a great pickup for them to take Constantinople, for Armidal to take Constantinople. It's just a fantastic city, fantastic location. And the Zulu could really do with stopping these attacks from the north. It's going to be distracting for them as they try to expand their hold on the rest of their region here. Let's take a look at the north. Yep. Okay, so Cusco's going down. Absolutely. That's a capture for Guthix. I think the Bandosians might be trying to come in here, but I don't think they're going to get there in time to try and take anything. This is a nice big fall here. Do we have a little bit more combat up here? Huh? No. We're going to take a look down south. We can see Japan is mobilizing their troops. I'm not sure if they're going in for Honolulu right now. I think they are because... Oh yeah, they're going in. Here it comes. Honolulu's trying to pull their army back. I don't think they're going to get there in time. I think we're going to see the fall of Honolulu. The Inca have lost the capital. Yep, there it goes. That's a big pickup for the Guthixians. The expansionist Guthix conquers his first city. He's tasted blood, and I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon. He has a nice army here, and he has the option. He could go south. He could go north. It's really up to him where he wants to go. The Inca are going to center around Delhi now. It's not great for them. They're kind of spread out here. Okay, we are seeing Venice trying to come in here and harass Montezuma. I don't know how successful that's going to be, but we are certainly going to find out. So Kamehameha right now is #1, but if Honolulu goes down, we may see the rise of Guthix to the top spot here after that conquest of the Inca. Shaka's declared war. I think he's going to go in here for Adrianople. take it from Theodora. Yeah, it seems he's no longer bothered from the north. He's got a free hand to go in and do a little bit more expanding. And Adrianople is pretty defenseless. Constantinople doesn't have much of an army, but this war may prompt them to build one, and that might ruin Armidal's opportunity here to go in. They need to really raise an army quickly here. They have a lot of concerns. You can't be between the Romans and the Mongols for very long without an army. Gothics made peace with Shaka. Didn't know he was at war with them. Maybe they aren't super friendly. Not the best of friends. Just more declarations on the Spanish. They are not having a great time of it. I think we may see a Persian capture of Toledo. That would be great for Persia. That would have really established them in the north here. And if they could settle this center province and really take a hold on the north, they could come back. We could see an attack down on Gorak. Oh, this I did not notice. Oh my, that's a big pickup. So it seems in the middle of the Zarosians trying to siege Akkad, the Incas pieced out for it and gave it to Gothics. That is not good for Zaros. That is not good for him. That's going to bring them into conflict, and with an army that size, they could come down and do some real damage. Some real damage. Wouldn't end well. Let's take a little bit more of an exploration here. Yeah, Honolulu's just not having a great time. They're hurting really bad, and these reinforcements are not getting there in time. But it seems to me that they have survived the assaults. They've only got this catapult left. They have a spearman. There's no more Japanese units. Honolulu stands for another day. But that war did cost Honolulu. They fall into second place. Gothics is in first place now. Well deserved. He's got 2 capitals, big army. If he could start, I think we have one more religion we can start. He would be in a good place. Very good place. Let's see how the Kandar wars are going. It's sad to see this Polish general just still here. It looks like they're trying to reconcentrate their forces and go to Adrianople. We'll see how effective they are. I think they'll make some progress here. Yes, I think they're trying to move on. Oh, we are seeing the siege of Memphis. This is going to fall. And that'll be a great pickup. That'll be a great pickup for the Huns. They need that. They do need Memphis. It is necessary. Dido declares war on Isabella. Even Carthage is confident in declaring war on Isabella. That is a sad story. I'm sorry, Isabella. We have a capture by Germany on Memphis. Okay. I did not pay heed to the German troops on the north side of this. They have come out on top now with the capture of Memphis. This is interesting because it gives Berlin the chance to try and come up against Austria, but at the cost of definitely pissing off the Huns. But I also noticed the Huns haven't been pushed out, so either they have open borders or they're also at war. So Memphis could still fall again. We're going to have to see what happens here. Okay. It seems it's quieted along the Armadillian Roman front. We're not seeing too much here. Brumja's been pretty quiet. Seems they're all satisfied with their territories. Not a lot of armies here, I'm noticing. Siam seems the most well armed, and they seem much more interested in the northern regions. Toledo's taken a few hits. Not good for them. Isabella's made peace with the Pope. Did the Pope perhaps peace out for a city? No, he did not get Santiago. That would have been a good pickup for the Pope, to get Santiago, have a little more control of the River Lum here. To get Amsterdam, Samoa, and have the exit, that would be great. Someone take control of the river. So, I'm wondering who gets Toledo. Is it the Byzantines, or not the Byzantines, the Babylonians, or is it the Persians? Either one changes the dynamic here in Isgarnia. It would most benefit the Babylonians, being in such close proximity they could really tie together a little empire. It would definitely help the Persians. And it goes to the Babylonians. That was definitely more likely. That's good for them. They have a much more secure hold now on their little toe in the world. They could feasibly defend an attack from any side, really. I'd say only the Gothixian army right now is really in a position to do something against that. But the Rosians, I'm sure, aren't far behind. They have to be updating their army soon, given the fact that they are still on warriors. Oh, Blood Warrior. Perhaps they have a change there. I don't think the stats have changed. I think just the name. We've had some peace deals. They're just going to end their conflict. Montezuma's still kicking. I thought he might get beat up soon. Maybe he survives, maybe he doesn't. I'm going to end it after this turn, folks. I think we've got a good... there's the sign. It wants us to end it now. We've got a good understanding of where we are now in this slightly alternate universe version of where we started. Things are real interesting. This Akkad really does damage to Cesaro, so I'd love to see a bit more of a consolidation of the regions. I think we're going to start to see the great powers emerge as we go into turn 200. And I will see you guys next time.